treat others how you want to be treated. That's what your mama said, right? Today we're going to talk about the golden rule, the golden rules of running. Let's go. All right, guys, so we're out here at Kickerillo Park today. It's a nice little park out here in Northwest Houston, and we're talking about, gonna kind of go through what I like to call the golden rules of running. Some really simple things that you can implement into your training, your everyday training, to help you add miles, to help you get distance, to help build that aerobic system, so that when you can hit those marathon distances, you can hit those half marathon paces, whatever it may be, get you ready for the next OCR race. Okay, so golden rule number one is all about aerobic training. 80% of your mileage, realistically, the majority of your mileage should be conversation pace, zone 3 if you're watching your heart rate based training, okay? So, as you see me bouncing around camera all over the place, you notice I'm able to talk, right? So, you're running fast enough that you can hear yourself breathe, but you're still running slow enough that you can hold a conversation, you're not completely out of breath, you're not up in that threshold zone. All right, so the next golden rule simply is this, is weekly mileage, right? Your volume mileage, you don't want to add more than say 10% of your total volume for the week to each run. So, simple math. If you're running 10 miles a week, then you probably don't want to add more than 1 mile per week. If you're running 20 miles a week, then you probably don't want to add more than 2 miles every single week. And if you do that, it won't take too long. You can get that weekly volume up, but this keeps you from really having overuse injuries. It allows your aerobic system to build properly, right? So most people have problems when they take off running with injury or having to stop because they try to do too much too fast. So, just like on our aerobic system, we want to slow down, same thing. We don't want to add too much mileage too quickly.
The long run, super important part of every training program. That's going to help build strength in the legs, help build your cardiorespiratory aerobic system, but it's also going to build that mental toughness, the thing you're going to need to help get you through those long races. It should be about 20% of your total weekly volume. So if you're running 50 miles a week, then your long run's around 10 miles, right? So volume is going to be key. And so if you develop it, if you really work at it, the long run will pay dividends in the long run. So hydration, right? What we do after we're done running is super important. It's very easy to lose up to 3 to 6 ounces of water every 20 minutes when you're running, depending on the heat and what's going on outside. And so you want to make sure you stay hydrated, keep your body strong. You want to make sure you're eating nutrition-wise, right? Getting plenty amounts of good, healthy proteins, right? Make sure that you are eating plenty of fruits and vegetables, full of carbohydrates, right? So carbohydrates are our body's main source of energy. It's the thing that keeps us going. So especially if you're doing endurance events, it's important to make sure you're getting the right amounts of carbohydrates, good sugars in your body. You want to eat plenty of grains, healthy grains, complex carbohydrates that are going to release slowly in your body. And that fiber, make sure you're getting plenty of fiber because that's going to help promote digestion and help your body absorb the protein, absorb the fats, so it can be utilized a little bit better. And then when it comes to training, you want to make sure that you try out whatever products you may be using during a race because that's going to be the thing that's going to see you through to the end. And then it comes down to sleep. Sleep is everything. Sleep is life. Taking 90-minute naps every single day can really help to increase your energy levels, and then just making sure you get 8 to 10 hours of sleep every single day.
And we are back. So we had to come inside because it was getting a little too dark to finish the filming outside, which is a little bit of a bummer because it was a beautiful Texas sunset that I'd love you guys to have seen, but then you wouldn't have seen this beautiful face, right? But I hope you guys learned something today, right? So learned that we need to slow down, right? The majority of our running needs to be at those slower paces as we build that volume. But as we're building volume, right, we don't want to build too far, too fast. We want to make sure we're making those incremental adjustments. And then we've got to develop that long run, develop the ability to have that mental acuity, that mental toughness to tough it out, right? And to build that strength in those legs, and just the ability to know that you can do something like that. And then it's all about 90% what we put in. We're gonna get out what we put in. So make sure we're getting plenty of water, staying hydrated, make sure we're getting the right type of nutrition in our body. And then make sure we're getting sleep. Make sure we're resetting and resting, whether it's a 20-minute power nap or you're getting 8 to 10 hours of sleep every single day, whatever it may be, make sure you're resetting that body. And then the last thing, very last thing is this, consistency. It's all about sticking with it. So whatever it takes, right? Find a goal, set a goal. If it's a mile a day, if it's 20 miles a week, 50 miles, whatever your consistency is going to be, I guarantee if you stick with it, that's where you're going to see the best results. So get a part of a group, get a buddy. If you haven't done so, maybe find a run group. We're going to do a video next week about our Champions Run Association. And so there's all types of run groups and associations out there that you can be a part of to help you stick with it and help you learn stuff that maybe you don't already know. And so if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the page. And then if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, those that you love. If you love somebody, you should share this information with them. If you don't like them, well, and you didn't like the video, well, don't give it a thumbs down. Just share it with the people you don't like. How about that for an idea, right? Only positively, right? Do unto others. Oh, snap, golden rule. So thanks, guys, for coming by. I really enjoy doing these videos, and I enjoy taking this journey with you guys. So check us out next week. We'll see you next Wednesday. I'm out.